just like you're pasting like a wall or something. And kind of press
You're
it down.
plastering a wall?
Like you're plastering a wall. And
Okay.
press it down. So you go as close as you could.
Well,
That kind of work, right? So
was that really it?
I just have to make
No,
sure.
no, guys.
Here's what's better.
My foodie friends and loves, this is How to Foodie Nation, and today is all about Baiganee. So let's get frying. So you are back again. We begged you, I begged you shamelessly too, for this Baiganee.
Yeah.
Here it is. Thank you very much. Let's go.
Let's go. So, what is Baiganee? So, basically, we have what we know as baigan. What else do we call it?
Eggplant, aubergine, I don't know anything else. Melongene. Whee!
Melongene.
Melongene.
Although if you're from Trinidad and you say eggplant, you should remove yourself, right? So, this is either baigan or melongene.
Melongene, correct is right.
Anyhow, we know what this is, right? So, what is Baiganee? It's just slices of the baigan that is going to be coated in a batter and then deep fried.
So a melongene fritter, basically.
Yeah, I guess you could call it that if you need to, but this is Baiganee, right? So,
Okay.
Right now, this is all the ingredients that we need to make the batter, right? There is a specific treatment for the baigan that you need to do before you come anywhere near this, right?
Okay.
So we're gonna go through that now, right?
Okay.
So, sharp knife,
Right.
right? Take your baigan, take the end off, okay? Set that aside. Now you want to gauge just about a 1/4 inch,
Okay.
yeah, of thickness when it comes to these slices. So,
Right.
just gonna do a few here to demonstrate. Again, sharp knife, guys. See how easy it's moving through? Right? Okay, so we have some baigan slices.
Right. Cool.
This is what we're gonna do now. So you're going to lay these out for me,
Sure.
right? There you go.
Thank you. Right.
Okay.
We laid.
Right. We need to get this as dry as possible. We need to remove as much moisture as possible from the baigan slices.
Okay,
right?
fair enough.
So this has to cover with that next piece of kitchen paper or tissue or napkin, right? Start to press it down a little bit, right? And you can see already
Yeah.
that the moisture is starting to come in, right? So we want these slices as dry as possible. You're going to, when you slice your entire baigan, you're going to lay it out with the napkin,
Yeah.
cover it with the napkin, about an hour thereabouts, right? You want
For
it
all the moisture to come out?
for all, as long as you
Okay.
can wait, but let's work with an hour,
Right.
right? And you want as much moisture out of it as possible,
Okay.
right? Only when you've made the moisture disappear or you've dried it out for the hour, then we're gonna go and start on this.
All right. So you have to keep slicing.
I will keep slicing,
Okay, no problem.
right?
Let's
And
make room for the rest.
That's right.
So these are all nice and dried out.
Yeah.
Looking
yeah.
good, looking good.
That's exactly the effect that you wanted. They have to visibly look really dry. Yeah. No moisture on your finger
Nope.
after, right? So that's exactly what you want. So
Okay.
they'll dry out for about an hour. Now we're gonna season the baigan slices.
Okay.
Right? With those 3 things that you have there. So
We have
first
some
is a little
here.
salt. Yeah.
All right, sure. You gonna tell me when?
Throw it now, man. You throw. That good.
Good
That
job.
good.
Good job.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Next up, we have some jeera, jeera powder, which is the roasted jeera powder. Nice.
That's all.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all you need, right?
And then seasoning.
some ground green seasoning,
All in?
all in.
All in, all in, all in.
And the reason we wanted it dry, we wanted this to sort of like act like a sponge now.
Okay.
Okay, you know, like you ever squeeze a sponge,
Yeah.
and it's dry, it will absorb when it comes back up, right? So go ahead and
Hello,
mix up.
excuse me. Get coated. Come on. Do your thing. Mix up. Some of these on the bottom here. Come on, turn over.
I like how you're talking.
Yeah.
Trying to convince it. Yeah.
I'm telling them I want them to absorb and I want them to be yummy.
Yeah.
You know, and everybody gets a little taste of something.
Everybody
All
get into
right.
the pool.
Nice children. Good job. Yeah, man. We good.
Yeah, we good there.
Yeah, we cool. We cool. We cool.
All right? So good. So we're going to set these aside now.
Okay.
All right? Now, next up, what we're going to do is we are going to make the paste or the batter
Right.
that is needed for. So I'll just put this in the middle here.
Thank you.
Bring my trusty friend across. Right? Which is your little processor. You need this if you're not going to be grinding this stuff here by hand. You're going to need a little processor, which you're not doing.
Nope.
Because it's 2021.
Yeah,
However,
we have appliances.
right? So we have some dhal. This has been soaking overnight, right? Very, very critical.
So this forms a part of the base for our batter.
That's right.
Got it.
This is like the majority part, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
And of course, you came back here with this very small processor.
Hey, this is the best processor in the world, I didn't tell you.
Yeah,
You
no,
didn't remember?
I didn't know. I didn't know. You're trying to fit everything inside there.
Listen, it go fit.
I believe you, know. I trust you.
We have some channa that was soaking overnight, or if you want to use channa from the tin, go right ahead. Yeah, see how easy that was.
Okay.
All right, and we're gonna blend this up
Right.
as fine as we could, right?
Got it.
It's take a while.
I know. I remember.
You remember?
I remember from the kachori. I remember.
All right. Try to get this one down.
Right, until we move around, we try not to lose the dal.
The table needed some love, you know what I mean? So I decided to show it some dal.
Got it.
So. Right, guys, so you see, we get our consistency that we want. All right.
And just like when we were making kachori, it took us a whole year
Yeah.
to get it done. Guys, of course, be sure to check out our kachori recipe. The link is in the description.
Right, so blended, nice, smooth.
Cool.
Carefully take out the blades.
Right.
Right. Knock it out to the side. And we're going to get it into the bowl. Work your way around.
Step one.
This tool is a lifesaver. Just use this spatula.
For sure. For sure.
I'm
Makes it
always
easy.
using it. Always. Right? So, inside.
Right too.
Good? Right, so you're going to be doing the mixing part, right?
Not a problem, my friend.
We have green seasoning
Okie dokie.
going in.
Do that all?
Hold on, wait, there's a shred.
Okay, I don't
There you
waste
go.
now. Thank you very much.
Saffron, otherwise known as turmeric. Right?
Start mixing them up.
That's
mixing
right.
Them up.
A little bit of baking powder.
All right.
Make sure that is incorporated nice. Yeah. We have
put
some
them underneath
geera.
Right. You go, man. I listening to you and turning this man up in here.
You're multitasking like a champ.
Come on, come on.
We have a little bit of salt to taste, not much. Just a tiny little bit. Because we already have salt on the baigan itself.
Yeah. But of course, we seasoning every layer in here.
Then you notice we have two measurements of flour, right?
Right.
Okay, so we're gonna add in one,
Okay.
right? And we hold in the next one in reserve just in case that we need to add more. It's based on consistency, based on the texture, the feel of it, right?
Okay. And what are we going for in terms of the look and feel?
So with the look, you want almost like clay, you know what I mean? It has to be not too loose, it has to be sticky enough. Essentially what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the baigan slices
Right.
and we're gonna press this batter on either side.
Okay.
So it has to be the right kind of consistency to stick,
Okay.
yeah? Because you don't wanna drop it into the hot oil and you just see the baigan slice float away, right? Which wouldn't happen, but once it sticks, it cooks together as one.
How you
right?
feel about this here?
I find that looking real good,
I feel like we're seeing something here.
Yeah,
I feel
that's the
like
kind
we're
of
seeing
stickiness
something
that we want to look for.
Yeah, and everything is well incorporated. We're not seeing any peaks of anything here. We good to go.
I like it.
I like it
I
too.
like it.
I like it too. I'm excited.
All right, so next up, kids, while you've made that, we
Yeah.
have the baigan here that's marinating.
Yeah.
We're going to get the stove on and get that oil hot.
All right, let's do it. So we're ready for the pot.
Ready. Oil is hot.
Right.
Yeah. Batter made.
Okay.
The baigan has been marinated and soaked down properly. Right? So we have some coconut oil. That's why it's a bit cloudy, if you notice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And same, just like with the kachori, you need to grease up. Grease up, kids.
We're preparing for battle here. We're greasing up. All right, cool. We good to go?
Yep. Right? Good. So
Method.
we're going to take one.
Right.
Right? Take a little bit of, just like you're pasting like a wall or something. And kind of press it
You're
down.
plastering a wall?
Like you're plastering a wall. And press
Okay.
it down.
We plastering the baigani. Okay.
That's what you have to do.
Cool.
You have to eyeball it to feel for it.
So not too thick.
Not too thick.
Okay.
Not too thin either. So here's what happens, right? The butter kind of protects the baigan inside, the baigan slice inside.
Okay.
And it cooks it, so it starts to cook a little bit slower.
Yeah.
Yeah?
This too much, too little? How you feel? A little thing again?
Yeah, you need a little bit again. Yeah?
I just try not to lay it on too thick, my brother.
You're fine.
Yeah, man, that's something. That's something there. I feel like I cool. Flip.
Right.
Let's go.
Ready?
No,
Almost there,
you
almost
waited on
there.
me?
Yeah.
I didn't know we were doing it. Aww,
I can't leave you any back, girl. Oh.
Buds forever. Okay.
Right. When you're laying the baigan slices,
Yeah.
it is going to splash a little bit.
Right.
It is going to do that. Lay it away from you, right? So you go as close as you could.
Well,
That kind of work, right? So
was that really it?
I just had to make
No,
sure.
no, guys.
Hers was better.
Come on.
Hers
come
was
on.
better, right?
Leave this to me.
Now
That's
you
how
notice,
I show you.
you notice it popped up immediately,
Yeah.
right? Okay. So we're just gonna take a look at it. Keep on looking for the change in the color,
Right.
right? The baigan inside is gonna cook nicely, right? The batter is gonna protect it from burning, and you know, anywhere around 5 to 7 minutes,
Okay.
we shall have baigani,
Okay.
right? So we're gonna form
Please
and
get
we're gonna
moving.
fry.
I find you moving real slow.
Oh God, sorry.
Thank you. Now this baigani is hot out of the pot. We can't let it cool down too much.
I'm just so proud of what we did, right?
I'm proud of it
The
too.
color is right, the look is right. You get the perfect balance between the butter and you have your baigan slice there.
Yeah,
right?
and you can see that nice crispy texture.
It's crispy,
on
but
the
it's light,
outside.
it's pillowy.
Get enough to eat.
This was good.
Can you guys hear the crunch? Look at that. Look at that, guys.
How good is this?
So good. So good. Like,
Crunchy on the outside. The baigan is cooked perfectly on the inside. Yeah?
This goes down on our list of veggie recipes, our list of vegan recipes as well. This is perfect. This is a good snack food.
Exactly. I mean, vegan foods don't have to be boring. In fact, it's part of our national Trini cuisine that we eat stuff. When we eat stuff like this, it's actually vegan, right? So, and so tasty.
And we don't need a dip. I mean, I wouldn't mind if you brought me some more chutney, you know.
Not today.
But we don't need it. This is so flavorful and so delicious. Thank you, my friend. It is always a pleasure to have you in our kitchen.
My honor, my privilege.
I mean, I wouldn't beg you to come back and do anything else if you want.
Sure.
Guys, let us know in the comments, what other Indian delicacies would you like to see Dave come back and do? And if not Indian delicacies, what else? Anything else? You name it, and Dave is gonna try to do it. Yeah?
Have mercy on me. Somebody asked for toast. Somebody asked for bread and cheese, please. Have some mercy. Right?
We need to expose our beautiful and wonderful Trinbagonian cuisine to the world.
I have no problem doing that. Bring it on.
Come on, guys, bring it on. So until next time, bye-bye.